And now, 2K Sports brings you Thursday night in the NBA. This is Brian Anderson. With me, Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. And reporting courtside, it's Allie LaForce. And the starting lineup for the Grizzlies. Jackson Jr. and Adams guard the paint together. Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. And it's Kennard in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Jazz, Collins and Kessler playing up front. Clarkson the 2, and Marc-Anthony is the 3. And it's Sexton in at point guard. Grant, during your 18-year career, you only went to a new team 3 times. Not a lot of movement there for you, my friend. What was switching teams like?
Well, B.A., at this point of the season, it's too early. I mean, you're still trying to get comfortable, trying to learn a new system, your new environment, and really just find your place within the organization.
Pass to Marc-Anthony. Marc-Anthony with a screen on Jackson. Now Sexton. This one for 3. The rebound by Jackson. The drive by Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
This is what you pay to see. Morant doing what he does, exploding right to the rim off the drive. Wow.
Now here's Clarkson. There's the triple. No good. Bane against Clarkson. Kennard. No good with the triple. Utah's gone 0 for 2 from outside. Clarkson finds Sexton. And we're about a minute into the first. Back to Clarkson. Clock at 6. Counted from distance.
The three-point shot of Clarkson runs hot and cold. But, boy, when it's on, Jordan's so difficult to stop.
Some players just have an innate knack for scoring the ball, Grant. Jordan Clarkson, definitely one of them.
Yeah, absolutely, B.A. That jump shot has to be honored. And because of that, he's able to get inside and create for himself and others.
Now Now here's Marc-Anthony. And the foul on Jaren Jackson. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
A little over a minute and a half into this first quarter. Jackson against Collins. Shot clock at 5. Collins with a screen on Morant. Here's Sexton. The rebound by Jackson.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
Morant, the pass to Kennard. Utah with the rebound.
There wasn't a lot of resistance there at the rim. He just tricked off a little bunny.
Inside, here's Kessler. Counted.
And the court awareness getting better with time. Sexton making an effort to pass it to teammates who are wide open.
Jackson outside. Jack's up a 3. It doesn't go for him.
Just haven't found their offensive footing yet, only managing to sink 1 of their first 5 shots.
Clarkson passes to Kessler. To the paint. And that one's good. Marc-Anthony.
Being Marc-Anthony is 7 feet tall. He's absolutely an inside threat. I just love watching him capitalize from this area.
Timeout called. Memphis. Clark is checked in for Jackson. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Here's Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
That first step of Ja, he's one of the few guys that's not only quick, but fast. And this man is lightning fast.
When it comes to the Utah Jazz, it's evident that they are in rebuild mode, Grant.
Yeah, you know, B.A., after trading away both Rudy Gobert and Donovan Mitchell in the summer of 22, the Jazz are focused on starting new and building a team with young talent.
Pass to Clarkson from 20 feet. Clark grabs the board.
They say it's a make-or-miss league, and there's sometimes that you miss.
Here's Bane. There's the drive. The rebound by Markkanen.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
To the middle. Stolen by Kennard. And now the Grizzlies on the run. Jumps up. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
So creative with the ball in his hands. Morant is adept at creating offenses for himself.
The Jazz have gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. Pass to Sexton. A minute 15 left to play in the first. From deep. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Morant, the pass to Bane. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. RJ, you watch Desmond Bane. He plays with a giant chip on his shoulder.
Yeah, not highly recruited out of high school, playing 4 years in college. Bane was the last pick of the 2020 first round, and let me just say he plays like he's been slighted.
Well, Richard, since 2011, the Grizzlies have been very competitive, only missing the playoffs 3 times.
Yeah, in 3 quick years, they were able to do a rebuild by creating a strong culture, drafting some incredible young talent, and allowing them to develop.
Now here's Horton Tucker. No good, a bit long that time. Grant, they could attempt a 2 for 1 here.
They could. The key here is a good look.
Back to Bane. The 3 is up. And another miss by Memphis. Utah trailing here. Dunn with it. Guarded by Morant. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. From 15 feet away, the shot by Dunn, no good. Memphis has gone 0 for 4 from deep to start this one. Back to Kennard. 4-3. Rebounded by Dunn. And it's blocked by Clark. Here's Kennard. It's good! It's good at the buzzer! Wow!
And just nails the 3. Way to close the quarter.
He knew exactly how he wanted to do it, too. There was no doubt in his mind that it was going to fall.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. It's the Grizzlies leading by 4. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And looking at what we've seen from the Grizzlies, what do you think, guys?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Making it as difficult as possible for the offense to find clean looks. Great stuff.
And so it's Smart who brings up the ball for Memphis. 4-point game. And at home for the next game, it'll be Charlotte pulling in to face him. And that's a one-game homestand for the club. On the court for the Grizzlies, we've got Brandon Clark. Jackson out there with John Conchar. Then there's Marcus Smart, and it's Porter in at 2-guard.
Putting his 6'11" frame to use. Jackson's a low, down low. Good luck stopping him.
Well, you really can't say enough about what Jaren Jackson Jr. has done since entering the league, RJ.
Yeah, B.A., not only is he a walking bucket, but opposing offenses have to account for how good he is on the defensive end. That's why he was Defensive Player of the Year.
And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. They'll pin that one on Marcus Smart. We always see trends come and go in the NBA, Grant. It seems like in the current era, the pick and roll is the go-to offensive set.
Oh, no question, B.A. To be competitive these days, you have to be able to run the pick and roll very, very well. And that's why lead guard play is so important right now in the league.
Now here's Smart, down low. And Chris Dunn gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Puts it up off the inbound. Rebound by Olynyk. Utah with the ball. Dunn outside. Pass to Markkanen. To the inside. Here's Olynyk. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
On the wing, Conchar. It's guarded by Markkanen. Conchar, good. Conchar's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Pass to your 7. And here's Horton Tucker. Dunn left side. Launches a 3. Conchar pulls it in. And he's going for the oop here. For 3. And the shot's off. 1 for 2 in this one. And for the Jazz, they're shooting just 31% in today's game. Not great. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
A new look Jazz roster seemed primed for a rebuild, but they're winning games. Coach Will Hardy said, I think it's amazing that this group has figured out a way to put personal agendas aside and go out and compete every night.
Well, he's been a big part of it, Allie. Thank you. John Collins checked in for Utah. Collins Sexton comes in for Dunn. Here's Horton Tucker. Hits the trifecta. Horton Tucker's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. And Graham, despite the lack of a superstar offensive weapon, the Jazz, one of the more efficient offenses.
Yeah, B.A. In 2 areas where they separate themselves, they shoot a ton of threes, and they do a really good job tracking down those long rebounds on the offensive glass.
Markkanen outside. Here's the 3. And again, it's Utah with a 3.
I just love the ball movement.
Memphis trailing here. Outside Porter. Clark left side. There's Jackson with the 3. Nope, another miss. 0 for 2 to start the game. Utah with the ball. They're on a 12-3 run. To the paint. And it's Olynyk with a jam.
An explosive finish for a big man who doesn't always take it to the rim hard.
Yeah, he has the appropriate size to attack the rim, but he usually doesn't.
He did that time, and let's not discourage him because I'd like to see more of that from him in the future.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. A different look for Utah. Kessler comes in for Olynyk, and Clarkson subbed in for Markkanen. So Memphis going with an almost entire new group here. Steven Adams checked in for Clark. Kennard. Oh, Ja Morant. My goodness.
Oh, wow. Okay, Ja turning it loose. Someone throw that man some water.
And how about our AT&T 5G slam cam? Couldn't have captured that play any better. Clarkson against Kennard. Outside Sexton. Clarkson for 3. Oh, Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll head to the line for three. Jaren Jackson picks one up. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Utah.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And what's more, they're getting their feet wet down there in the paint early on. Not shying away at all, taking it inside. What a great way to start.
Here's Morant. That shot missing. Utah's gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. And it's Clarkson missing. And so it's Morant who brings up the ball for the Grizzlies. They trail by 6. From outside, off the mark. The Jazz have gotten 5 of 7 shots to go in the second. Clarkson outside. Throws it up high. The lob. Very well done.
And we think of Clarkson often as a scorer, but there, making the unselfish pass, just great work.
Memphis has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Adams with a screen on Sexton. Morant, pass to Adams. Throw it down on the lob.
Always a good idea to throw it up to Adams and let him stuff it.
55 seconds left in the first half. Sexton against Morant. Outside Horton Tucker. Now Sexton, and he drives in. Morant with a defensive effort. Bain against Sexton. Now here's Morant. The D's right on him. Here's Kennard. Kept alive. Pass to Bain. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Three-pointer. Collins with the rebound. Now here's Clarkson. Back to Horton Tucker. The three. The shot off that time. Right side Morant. He takes it in. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. And so it's the Utah Jazz with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. They're communicating well and stringing together stops. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Well, John, you're facing a challenge tonight. What's been the key to this lead in the first half?
I think following through with our game plan. I think we knew it was going to be a tough night tonight. Solid team, short roster, so we knew we were going to have to come out and bring the edge competitively.
They knew the scouting report. Guys?
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports.
Greetings, everybody. Before we review the first half, let's take an early season peek at how the Western Conference is shaking out so far. All right, fellas, back in your playing days, what was your favorite city to eat in?
Whatever city Kitty was in, I'd go steal his lunch, then we'd beat his team on the court same night.
But just for the record, that never happened.
And now we look back at the first half. Guys, some adjustments needed for the Memphis Grizzlies.
Terrible shot selection, chucking up wild threes. I don't even know how they're still in this game.
And sometimes it's the right shot, but the wrong shooter. If you understand what I'm saying, you got to know your personnel and put them in positions to succeed.
That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
Through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Well, you got to like what Ja Morant has done in this game.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
Sexton runs point, but Clarkson at the 2. Collins and Kessler playing up front. And it's Markkanen in at the 3. That's the group for Utah right now. Sexton passes to Collins. Clarkson for 3. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got 5 rebounds in the game. You know, when analyzing the game of Colin Sexton, this is a guy who can score from all 3 levels, Grant.
You know, this is what his team has asked him to do, to be aggressive on offense and to shoot the ball with confidence too, B.A.
The 3 from Sexton. Buries it from 3. Sexton's got 5 points.
You have to admire Sexton's confidence. Fantastic initiative in understanding when to shoot off the catch.
And he lobs it up, and stolen by Marc-Anthony. Pass to Sexton. And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway.
And if you foul a big like Collins, you better not let them get the shot off, or they'll have a chance to put up another point.
And in last year's playoffs, Memphis falling to the Lakers in 6, RJ.
Yeah, it was a bit of a disappointing season for the Grizzlies. They were the 2 seed, but injuries to Brandon Clark, injuries to Steven Adams, that just put them in a position that was not there for a postseason run.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Moran against Sexton. Takes one from 10 feet, and there's another one for the Jazz.
And this has been a nice start to the second half. They're 3 out of 4 in a rhythm on the offense right now.
All right, now a timeout called by Memphis. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Here's Payne. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
No need to risk a shot from range when you can take it inside.
Utah's gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. And the foul on Jaren Jackson. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game.
Now at 4 fouls in the game, he'll start to have to be a little bit more careful with his defense the rest of the way.
Clark is checked in for Memphis. On defense, the Grizzlies. Back to Sexton from downtown. Oh my, came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws. It's on Desmond Bane, and he hits the first of 3.
And there's no question that Sexton can flat out fill it up scoring-wise. Now he must focus on evolving as a facilitator.
And he nails the 3rd.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
For Memphis, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this 3rd quarter. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, Lauri Markkanen has become the go-to scorer for the Jazz. Coach Will Hardy said, quote, "It's not easy going from being a role player to being the guy. There's an emotional part of being counted on like this, and he's handled it very well. To have the evolution that he has had is something that he should be very, very proud of." Brian?
Yes, indeed. Thank you very much, Allie. Good stuff there. Fires from 14. Markkanen misses. The Grizzlies have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the 3rd. Here's Bane. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That one's on Clarkson.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
Desmond Bane taking 2 shots.
No good on the 2nd, so he hits 1 of 2. Markkanen finds Sexton. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play, and he gets it to go.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Pass to Bane. Fires the 3. Clark, the pass to Bane. Over Clarkson. And again, Memphis no good.
His consistency just hasn't been there this quarter in terms of his shooting.
Here's Collins. Markkanen left side. Takes the 3. Collins no good. Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 3rd. Morant, the pass to Adams. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
You have to admit, Richard, guys love working with a player like Steven Adams. Always ready to do the dirty work.
Oh, yeah, and he's so focused on the little things. Give me a teammate like that any time on any team. You love them because these guys help decide games in big ways.
Olenek's checked in for Utah. Horton Tucker comes in for Markkanen. And Memphis also making a switch. Smart's checked in.
And offensively, Sexton has been in the zone. He keeps finding chances and cashing in on them.
Here's Morant. Circus shot, Ja Morant.
His shot has been on point from the opening tip. He's pretty much kept them in the game.
Outside Horton Tucker. Sexton against Morant. Sexton misses.
Well, okay, well, I like his aggressiveness, but, the defense was waiting on him that time.
Morant, the pass to Adams. And stolen by Sexton. Knocked loose. And the Jazz pushing it up now. Sinks that one. Now shooting 5 of 10 and looking sharp.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Sexton against Morant. Outside Bane. Pass to Morant. And here's Clark. Outside Bane. The teardrop. And no good. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. Jazz out in front. They lead by 14. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And from the 2-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
And from a team perspective, having your off-guard rip-off passes like that, it's awesome. It shows you have guys willing to give up the rock.
And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. On the court for Memphis to start the 4th. They've got Kevin Porter, Jackson out there with Brandon Clark. Then it's John Conchar, and it's Smart in it to 1. Pass to Conchar. Outside Porter. 6 on the shot clock. Jackson the screen. Up and in on the layup. Porter's got his first points of the night.
Nice job by Porter Jr. attacking the interior, going after a close-range shot.
Pass to Markkanen. Back to Dunn. To the left wing. Lets the 3 fly. You're at 7, no good. Well, the Grizzlies shooting only 39% so far in the game. Here's Markkanen. And again, it's Utah. All right, guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Jazz?
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
And another note, how about the way they've cashed in off turnovers, taking advantage when given the extra opportunity.
Jackson, the screen, just 5 to shoot. Oh, there's the alley! And an emphatic jam on the lob.
Goodness, Jackson off the sweet pass. Throw it up to him. Jaron knows what to do.
Timeout called. The Jazz. Richard, drafted as a teenager, Kevin Porter Jr. started just 4 games in college.
Making his transition to the NBA was extra difficult. I give KPJ credit. After a couple of challenging seasons, he has really improved. Kevin is so young, he's just scratching the surface on what he can be.
Big group substitution here for Utah. Kessler, he's checked in for Yurt 7. John Collins comes in for Olynyk. Clarkson's checked in for Horton Tucker. And Sexton subbed in for Dunn. A big group substitution here for Memphis. Adams checked in for Clark. Kennard comes in for Conchar. Bane, he's checked in for Porter Jr. And it's Ja Morant in for Smart. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Will Hardy said to the team. And they told their team, no easy threes. Let's guard that arc. Don't let anyone get an open look. With the lead, they want to close this one out with their perimeter defense. Let's see if they do, Brian.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. And there it is for him.
They've come into the second half with renewed focus at the offensive end, putting in a big effort.
The Jazz have gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. And that one's good. Clarkson.
And great recognition by Clarkson. He finds the soft spot, stops, and pops.
Jackson with a screen on Sexton. Crafty move. Morant with the slam.
Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that? Impressive looks on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Marc-Anthony finds Collins. Back to Marc-Anthony. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It'll go on Luke Kennard.
And the defense really crowds Markkanen inside, so he smartly makes sure he draws the foul.
And so he hits both. And so Morant will bring it up for Memphis. 17-point game. Pass to Jackson. The shot no good. Excellent D there from Collins. Outside Sexton. Collins with a screen on Morant. Clarkson outside. Back to Sexton. Over Morant. The Jazz again can't hit. The Grizzlies have gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Jazz.
Well, I have to comment on their strong performance tonight at the charity strike.
And it might have won them the game. The ability to draw fouls and capitalize could be a real difference maker.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year. And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Colin Sexton.
And he's been a well-oiled machine on offense, keeping things simple in this end, getting the looks that he wanted, knocking them down.
And he lobs it up to the rim. And the dunk by Jackson.
And this is part of Morant's role. As a guard, he's responsible for finding the open man.
Utah has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. Here's Sexton. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
Unfortunately for them, they're still going to come up short. You wish they'd shown this kind of fight earlier.
Too little, too late. That final score will look way closer than how this game actually played out.
Here's Sexton, and the Jazz tack on 2 more.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
Kennard gets the 3 ball to go. There's 21 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Sexton against Morant. And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
9 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Porter. And then Porter with the dunk.
You want more of this from Porter Jr. When he's locked in on defense, he can pick your pocket.
So we see the Jazz taking the W here. A clean win, and one where they clearly